starts now.
Welcome to News Watch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. We'll get to those stories in just a few minutes. But first, today, Wisconsin health officials are encouraging vaccinators to suspend use of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine after 6 people nationwide reported blood clots that could potentially be deadly. Both the CDC and FDA say all 6 clots were in women between the ages of 18 and 48. Now, that's out of nearly 7 million doses, so it's literally less than 1 in a million so far. Aspirus Dr. Stephen Phillipson says they don't even know yet if the vaccine is what's causing the clots or if there are more cases than have been reported so far. But that's why they're doing this pause of distribution.
And a pause means they've identified a potential problem that may or may not be a result of the vaccine, but out of a needing to be cautious, they've put it on pause until they can sort of dig into the issue and determine whether the vaccine is causing that particular adverse outcome.
Phillipson says the pause or suspension is proof the safety check system is working. It points out they are temporarily shifting all of their vaccinations to either the Moderna or Pfizer vaccines.
Yeah, well, I think what this shows is that the surveillance system that is going on for these vaccines is working, and that even at this low a level of an incident, it's been detected, and through appropriate precautions, this particular vaccine has been put on hold. I think the other important message is that the other 2 vaccines we're using, the Pfizer and the Moderna, continue to be extremely safe with no similar issues.
Again, so far the blood clots are extremely rare, but if you have received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the one-shot vaccine, within the last 3 weeks and develop a severe headache, abdominal pain, leg pain, or shortness of breath, you are asked to contact your healthcare provider to be safe. Across Wisconsin, about 3.5 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine have now been given out. Of that, about 160,000 were of that Johnson & Johnson vaccine. About 1.5 million were the Moderna vaccine, about 1.8 million the Pfizer vaccine. Meanwhile, today, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services reports 922 new cases of COVID-19. That raises our 7-day rolling average slightly to 794. Death numbers have not been rising as quickly or as much. Today, DHS reports 10 new deaths statewide. We're averaging 6 per day over the last week. And the biggest increase in our state has really been in southeast Wisconsin. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 16 people are in the hospital with COVID-19 and 7 of those are in the ICU. Outside, Jeff, in addition to the wet weather, we've seen a few snowflakes out in the sky today.
Yep, that strange noise might be your furnace today with temperatures in the 30s and some light snow showers out there as well. First, temperature-wise, here we are at 35 in Rhinelander right now, 33 for Tomahawk, 33 for Glidden as well. So a cool, cloudy, at times snowy day for us today. Here's that snow. The upper level low is just to the west of us right now near Duluth. That will continue to push more light snow showers in here tonight into tomorrow as well. That could give us a dusting of snow by tomorrow morning into and then throughout the day tomorrow as well. Here's a bigger picture. Big low across the upper Great Lakes. It's going to sit there for a couple more days before it finally clears out of here early on Thursday morning. Our forecast then for tonight, then it's cloudy, a couple of snow showers out there with low temperatures down near 28. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. With the Wisconsin State Supreme Court overturning Governor Evers' indoor mask mandate last week, many public places are still requiring face coverings. However, a few local school districts have announced they will not be requiring masks any longer. These include Leona, Three Lakes, and Crandon. In statements released to the public, each school district stated the decision was not taken lightly. It was decided in the best interest of students and their well-being. But state health leaders say this is not a good time to let up.
We have the B117 variant, which is starting to look like it may be better able to infect young people, including children, and spread pretty quickly. Our areas where children start to congregate, i.e. schools, could have their work cut out for them.
Dr. Pothoff added, while young people are far less likely to suffer severe complications from COVID-19, about 250 deaths nationwide in kids and teens, as opposed to 300,000 of those over age 75. They do believe kids can spread the virus to others.
If your community is not at 80%, then the science does not support lifting the mask mandate, as there's still enough people who are susceptible to the disease where you could have a lot of problems with COVID-19.
Newswatch 12 did reach out to the school districts for a response, but they declined comment. Curbside pickup has been a popular way to get food without having to be indoors for too long this year. Local community college is incorporating that into a culinary class. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson shows us how.
Bidul Finken knew the Nicolay College Culinary Arts program was the place for her.
Afterwards, I would like to open either my own cafe, bakery cafe, or like a food truck.
From washing dishes to preparing the dessert, she gets all the experience she needs in the 2-year program.
You get to, be in every position you can think of, from bakery to, soups to head chef to sous chef.
Finken's favorite?
Probably baking, because I've always, outside of the class, for many years, I would bake many things for family or other events.
There's no doubt she gets to sharpen her skills working at the Top of the Hill restaurant on the Nicolay College campus in Rhinelander.
Thank you. Yeah.
Vicki Mendham has been running the culinary arts program for 25 years.
The second-year students are creating the menus, and first-year students are rotating through the positions to help assist the second-year students.
And this year has been an experience unlike any other. Because of the coronavirus, operations took a turn.
We really didn't know what to expect. We didn't know if people were going to come. We didn't know how it was going to work for us and for our students.
But now that the season's over, one thing is certain. People like the food.
We were full for every one of our meals this semester, and we weren't really sure how that was going to work. With the pandemic, people were really happy to be able to still get a meal.
Despite the oddness to this year, the student-run Top of the Hill dining took advantage of people's appetites.
They didn't have the same dining experience that they would have, but it was definitely a different experience for our students and a skill that will still come in handy even once the pandemic is not around anymore.
A skill that Finken will take with her for her future career in culinary arts.
From not knowing restaurant at all to kind of diving right into this program just to meet my end goal of owning and having my own restaurant. It opens your eyes, and it is a wonderful experience.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Other news, the State Assembly is set to approve a bipartisan bill that will require schools to include instruction about the Holocaust and other genocides. Under this proposal, public schools, charter schools, and private voucher schools would all have to include such instruction on the Holocaust and other genocides at least once in grades 5 through 8 and once in high school. Now, the details are vague. The bill would require the state superintendent to develop the model, the curriculum, along with other groups in another state that has developed similar criteria. The bill does not name any specific organization or state agency. The Assembly was set to pass the measure during a floor session today. Approval would also then have to go, of course, through Governor Evers. President Biden is planning to announce a full withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. Two people familiar with the plan say U.S. troops will withdraw by September 11th. Marking the symbolic end to the longest war in American history on a symbolic day. The Trump administration had set a May 1st deadline in agreement with the Taliban. So this announcement both extends the presence of U.S. troops by a few months and also finalizes the decision to withdraw. U.S. officials say there are currently about 2,500 troops in Afghanistan. April is National Autism Awareness Month and a time to understand and support those with autism. Here in Rhinelander, one local business is going the extra mile to make his store safe and welcoming to everyone. We'll show you how. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. You're watching Newswatch 12. We're proud to serve Lac du Flambeau and folks all across the North Woods of Wisconsin.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Isn't it great how swinging through Culver's drive-thru marks the unofficial start to family time. How biting into a hot-off-the-grill butter burger makes worries melt away. And how a fresh frozen custard concrete mixer puts a smile on your face every time. Here, a meal you didn't have to make is a meal made fresh for you. And being greeted with a smile, even beneath a mask, makes all the difference.
There's a reason we put so much care into our food. That reason is you. Welcome to Delicious.
Step 1, build a new breed. Make it an SUV. Send it off-road. Send it to Baja. Then evolve, enhance, expand. Make it capable, smart, human. And then make more. Because the only way to predict the future is to build it. And the only way to build it is Ford Proud. Now get an adventure-ready 2021 Explorer for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
At Papa Murphy's, we knead seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes starting at only $38,900. All prices include delivery and setup anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams a reality.
Well, today was fun. Puffy coats were suddenly back in fashion today, and there was some snowfall across the area. Not a lot, just a dusting so far, but we're not done yet. Some light snow is still back in the forecast tonight and pretty much through the day tomorrow. Here we are in the middle portions of April. Here's that snow now. Lots of clouds across the state currently, and the snow is just to our west. It's going to kind of rotate through tonight into tomorrow as well. It will not be a heavy snow, but still a couple of you could see a dusting by tomorrow morning, up to maybe a ½ inch or so in some spots as the system kind of works through tonight. All part of a much bigger system across the Great Lakes now. It's pretty to look at, isn't it, across the Great Lakes? But still, this is the upper level low. There's a couple little lows in here, moving very slowly, kind of like this, right? So meanwhile, it'll be in our backyards tonight, tomorrow into Thursday morning, and then the sun's going to come out, and we're in for a great weekend on the way with temperatures back in the 50s. Futurecast shows lots of clouds out there tonight and a couple of snow showers working their way through. Again, not a heavy snow. Tomorrow, continuing a couple of light rain showers in there with the snow, and then the back edge is right there on Thursday afternoon, and we'll break into some sunshine before the sun sets on Thursday night. So snowfall forecast-wise, so here are the models. There's 6 of them. Generally, all of them are saying less than a ½ inch of snow, and that will be on grassy surfaces. Roadways will be just fine tonight and tomorrow into Thursday as well. Okay, so today, lots of clouds early, followed by a burst of snow right there, followed by a break, then a burst of snow right there, and press repeat. We'll do it overnight tonight. But the other story, though, is the temperatures. It's 35 in Rhinelander right now, with a southwest breeze at 10, making it feel like 27. Over in Wausau, 38 for you. Congratulations. A west-southwest breeze at 13, though, making it feel like 30. Around the Horn, this is not normal. We should be mid-50s this time of year. No one's doing that today. However, we're going to work on that going forward as we have some more temperatures on the way. And here is a live look at the South Pole where, by the way, it's 60 degrees below zero. Not for us, though. This is all going to kind of pull away from us. Warmer air is going to flood in beginning on Thursday, and we are in for a fantastic weekend. In fact, here we go. Look at Saturday and Sunday back up. Mid-50s are on the way for the weekend. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is scattered light rain and snow showers out there again, with low temperatures down near 28. You ready for that? With a southwest breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already. Again, scattered light rain and snow showers, maybe a dusting of snow. Highs near 44 tomorrow with a northwest breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Metro shows there's an end to all this. Thursday, 48, partly cloudy, and then there's the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Plenty of sunshine with temperatures in the 50s. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. In honor of National Autism Awareness Month, Newswatch 12's Megan Bamlock shows us how one Rhinelander business owner is creating a safe space for families with autism to enjoy.
April's Autism Awareness Month, and one local business is creating inclusive events specifically for families with autism.
Back in 2019, Tom's Drawing Board became the Northwood's first certified autism-friendly business. Owner Tom Barnett has sensory toys and noise-canceling headphones, among other things, to assist the autistic participants in being able to enjoy their time creating art without having a sensory overload.
Pour the paint on there, dump it on there, put your hands in there, slap it around, because all of that is sensory stuff. Just the feeling of the paint moving across the canvas, and they have such a good time with that because they can just create.
Holidays can be especially difficult for children on the autism spectrum with loud noises, bright lights, and big groups, causing some of them to miss out on activities like Lights at the Northwoods and even an Easter egg hunt.
We came up with the opportunity to provide a quiet place for autistic children who have that sensory overload to visit with Santa Claus without all the noise and disruptions that come with, a big event like that.
Other businesses are following his footsteps by hiring people on the autism spectrum.
Autism Society for sure is doing that. A lot of the job boards and Chamber of Commerce's are actively looking at different ways to be more inclusive with their hiring practices. And then healthcare and schools are always fighting for this as well.
Everybody just wants to be included and respected no matter their challenges or abilities.
Being autistic in a world designed for neurotypical people is not easy. Education, communication, and even environments aren't designed for the way an autistic mind works. So the Autism Friendly Communities Initiative was really created to help address these differences.
If you would like to get involved, you can contact the Autism Society of America's website for more information. In Rhinelander, Megan Mamlock, Newswatch 12.
Unrest continues the Twin Cities area tonight following the death of a black man at the hands of a police officer recently. Although the officer has now resigned, there are still more calling for her to face charges. We'll have the latest from Minneapolis after the break.
At First Student, our bus drivers are an integral part of the communities they serve. They are committed to safety and have genuine caring attitudes for children. Join our team of drivers with pay starting at $17.25 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply today at firstgroupcareers.com.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Freshly mown grass and sounds of friends' laughter is in the air. You're ready to rock the summer. And so is Wickersham Jewelry during their annual Diamonds and Grill event, April 12th through May 1st. Give her the gorgeous ring she's been dreaming of. And get the Yeti Tundra 45 cooler or Traeger grill you've always wanted. Interest-free financing available. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
At First Student, our bus drivers are an integral part of the communities they serve. They are committed to safety and have genuine caring attitudes for children. Join our team of drivers with pay starting at $17.25 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply today at firstgroupcareers.com.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Stone Innovations, Rhinelander and Plover.
Now, odd first for Oneida County officials recently as they exhumed one of 11 unidentified bodies in the county. Chief Deputy Medical Examiner Luke Johnson says exhumations are fairly rare, even nationally. So officials from surrounding counties joined to observe the experience.
We would like to be able to have the family have some closure, to get the answers that they really deserve, so that they can understand what took place to their family member.
John Doe, 1980, died sometime around March 19th of that year near Highway 17 between Rhinelander and Sugar Camp. Despite some clues found at the scene, John Doe 1980's identity remains a mystery.
Well, we're hoping to find enough evidence to be able to process some DNA.
We'll have more on the exhumation of John Doe 1980 coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. Today in Minneapolis, both the police chief and the officer who shot and killed a black man Sunday afternoon have now resigned. That after a second night of violent protests in the city. Wendy Woolfolk reports.
A second night of unrest in the Twin Cities as protesters defy curfews and demand justice for 20-year-old Dante Wright.
Say his name! Dante Wright! They murdered my nephew! She killed my nephew!
Graphic body cam video shows the fatal encounter. Officers originally stopped Wright for expired tags Sunday, then asked him to get out of the car when they realized there was a warrant out for his arrest. When Wright resisted being taken into custody, Officer Kim Potter, a 26-year veteran with the department, fired one shot with her service weapon instead of her taser.
And my son was laying there, unresponsive.
My Lord.
That was the last time that I seen my son. That's the last time I heard from my son, and I have had no explanation since then.
Both the officer and police chief have resigned from the department, effective immediately.
We're hoping that we're turning over a new leaf now. I'm confident in that.
Another family grieving.
He might not have been an angel, but he was our angel.
Our angel.
He belonged to us.
He belonged to us.
Tell him, Grandma.
He's going to be missed.
And a community wanting answers.
I think my teachers are really awesome. They're just so nice and willing to help with anything we need.
What I think everybody should know about the RVA is that it's not what you might think of as a typical homeschooling experience. It's very challenging.
Most people think that you don't get to talk to people if you're homeschooled, but it's the opposite of that.
It's flexible, but it offers each kid a chance to excel in subjects that they're good in, and it gives them extra support in the subjects that they need help in.
The RVA has changed my life by helping me prepare for college and encourage me to plan ahead for life.
Menards has everything you need to tackle your toughest jobs with Generac. Get power, reliability, and ease anywhere with the compact Generac GP2200i generator. Whether it's powering up your next project or stripping down the toughest grind, Generac's got you covered. Get extreme cleaning power with Generac's compact 2900 PSI pressure washer. All Generac, now 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Staying fit and snacking light? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar,
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Hey Wisconsin, Bella Friday here. It may not seem like it, but spring is right around the corner. So what's the best way to enjoy the warm weather? With the beautiful new Tundraland deck. Right now, we're cutting installation costs in half, and you don't have to make a payment till 2022. However, if you want your deck in time for spring, you better call now. Let's transform your backyard. Call 1-800-Tundraland or visit tundraland.com today.
At WJFW, our News Watch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. NBC News Watch 12, news from where you live.
Lockview Desert Health Center has the COVID vaccine available April 16th from 9 till 3 at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Eagle River. Register at lvdhealthcenter.com.
If you get your bifocals on, those are snow flurries flying past the camera right now on the roof here in Rhinelander. There's more of that to come tonight into tomorrow. Look at this thing to the west of us now, kind of all wound up across the Duluth area. That will send several bands of light snow through the area tonight. Now, just a dusting of snow. This will not be a big snowstorm like last year this date, but still, we could see a dusting of snow on grassy areas, not on roadways. Roads will be just fine tonight. Those are way too warm, but it's pretty, isn't it, to look at right now? But it's going to take its time meandering across our area tomorrow into Thursday, and then finally get out of here on Thursday. In fact, here's your 7-day sunshine back in the forecast before it sets on Thursday, followed by a great-looking weekend with high temperatures back in the 50s.
Like the look of that stretch. Thank you, Jeff.
Looking good.
Thank you for joining us at Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. See you back here at 6 with more.